20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
Goon is repping OC hard. He's got the Secrets shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Established
And you,
1988.
Um,
1988.
I met my dad. They were actually, they stayed right across the street. They were actually right
What,
across
from
the street.
Secrets?
Yeah.
That's where they were at?
They stayed, yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Down there the same couple days. But
Dude, man, the OC rocket was so cool.
Go inside and put your show on.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Secrets, there was no one there. It's pretty. It looked pretty.
No,
pretty,
yeah,
pretty,
no, there was people there, but it wasn't like
It's awful.
it wasn't super crowded, but it was
Probably a
it was
good time.
perfect.
Ronnie
actually.
got
It was
arrested
chill.
at Secrets last
Yeah,
Who did?
summer.
Ronnie
Ronnie.
did.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah,
UFC?
Ronnie. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was laying in the
He was laying on the beach
In the
in
beach, the
Secrets.
Not the OC. What do they call it? Jersey Shore.
No,
No,
not
no.
that Ronnie. Baltimore Ronnie.
What ball? Oh. Okay, stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. One thing I'm like,
What did he say? He was like, I was sitting
He said-
there and I was letting the co-eds touch my trying to get the co-eds to touch my
He-
penis with their toes.
No, he said, I'm sorry for being away. You know, I was arrested this summer season for being in Secrets, drunk on the beach with a snorkel in my mouth, and I was trying to let the Asians bring the
Asian
the
co-eds.
Asian senior weekers touch my penis with their feet, and that's
Then he
what.
got arrested.
Then he got arrested.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Now, when you said Ronnie, I was thinking of fucking. Every morning, Lauren puts on Jersey Shore. Like they got like
Oh yeah,
it's a
they do it like a
whole TV show. It's just like
like a
Jersey-
new stuff,
like
or is it
no,
like all?
It's all the family
reruns?
reunion and shit. It's like from the first, but it's always to like the newest shit where it's like they're have kids and baby stuff. They're like grown up adults now and shit. And it's so much cooler now watching them like be like adults. And it's like
Oh, okay.
the
It's
situation's
cooler now. You
out of
said.
prison shit. I mean, obviously that early stuff was like great because it was like them, but it's cool seeing people become adults and like
Yeah, like
not be.
Snooki has like kids.
And they'll still get like fucked up and shit and still be
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
funny, have a good time and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you know, Vinny's a fucking like a Chippendale dancer now. Pauly D's worth like 10 million. He's like like a
Yeah.
residency in Vegas and shit, like DJing. It's just
Yeah.
and his girlfriend, you know, dates a black girl now because they wouldn't let anybody talk. Like apparently they wouldn't let Paulie's always been in like kind of I guess black chicks. I guess I could be making shit up, but I think that's what Lauren told me. And but they wouldn't let any girls like that on MTV show. Like he couldn't like they had to be like these white like Italian Guido chicks is what they like let. So anyways, I think he was
Is
able
that
to.
confirmed?
Yeah, is that confirmed, Zach?
Is that
Ah,
That
confirmed?
ain't confirmed. That's a
I'm going by what
speculation.
I'm being told by my lady, and I trust
Oh,
everything
gotcha.
she says to me. Okay,
I did this on
you don't trust what your girl says to you?
Not everything.
Okay, well you gotta work on that relationship.
I did
No, I'm just
I did
kidding.
this
No.
I said this on Stores Pod and I'm like I read this article the other day and it's like then I'm like when I say that I mean I saw an Instagram
Yeah, well-
post. When I say that I saw a meme like
And
that
that's-
now I'm basing everything on.
That's what happens with this situation, though. I did not see this or read it. I heard it, so that's what I take it at, right? And she can read, and she's smarter than me, so I take it as truth.
Which I need to
So.
like and we couldn't fact check anything. So because the internet was down. So I didn't even know, but it was like
They'll do it for you.
I said that the Sphere has lost like millions of dollars, and Dom was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
have they lost it or have they like not gotten it back, like not made their money back because it costs
Oh.
so much to build? And I'm like, are they losing money every day or like what's the vibe? But basically, the meme I saw that triggered this was like the Sphere loses like whatever $40 million, and then it had the Vegas Sphere, but it had like Spirit Halloween over it.
No.
Oh
You know?
God,
Yeah.
Spirit.
I don't know if they. That's a fucking sick ass. I would love to go there and see that shit like a concert.
I do too. I think it'd
Dude,
be
I don't know
really
how you
cool.
would lose money. I don't know how I would lose
Cookie
money.
sends me like he's been there a couple times to see the Dead. He sends me fucking videos of it.
It looks unreal.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like
fucking
you don't
wild.
have to do drugs to
Yeah.
trip out in
It's
that
fucking
place.
every-
It's,
it's just-
it's
yeah.
crazy,
It's wild.
dude.
It is.
Crazy.
It is really wild.
Have you seen that shit? Some bars doing. It's like where you can the game that's like in the end zone. It's like a touchdown. You seen? I wish you could fucking bring it up, but it's just like there's a bar. It's kind of almost like I guess a spear kind of thing where you sit like and watch the game, but it looks like you're actually like in the front row of the touchdown.
Do you have to have like VR glasses and
I've
stuff?
never seen
No,
that.
it looks like it's just I can't I fuck. It looks like you're at the bar drinking. Like it's kind of set up like kind of like theater seats, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of it just shows a quick little snippet of I don't see the whole area, but you have this big fucking like jumbotron screen that's like down low, and you're like sitting like 10 feet away, but it looks like
the camera angle is
from like you being in the stands watching, like literally being right behind the goalpost. So you see like touchdowns like right there. It's like right in your fucking face. It's like really like next level shit. I don't know what the name of it. If it's like a certain bar you got to go to, a certain like like a golf thing. I don't know if it's
It
like
might
that,
be out
but-
of this country.
No, because they're playing. It was a college football. They were playing,
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so
Well, then,
it's got to
it might be
be
somewhere in the
I don't know.
Midwest.
But it had that same kind of sphere vibe, which is the future. I'm not a huge fan of AI, but it is what it is at this point. And I don't know what to believe anymore.
EV.
But certain lip shit and like kind of it's a scary world. But I'm down for that kind of AI, that kind of future shit.
You know how like everyone was saying like the Tesla cars are super super fast.
They're just their acceleration's fast.
Their
as fuck.
acceleration. Now that so somebody was trying to like, so the Cybertruck. They're like, oh, because all right, what I saw was
beat a super. I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, what I saw was basically like California police now like have a Cybertruck as
Really?
like one of their, and it looks dope, like with all the police lights and
probably
stuff on it. It looks sick. It looks like a RoboCop ass.
Yeah, that's
thing.
what I was thinking.
But like
Well, I think they look like trash without that.
somebody was
Yeah, I
like,
hate-
They look
hey,
ridiculous.
I'm gonna
They're so overpriced.
I'm gonna. Someone was like, "I'm gonna outrun that. No, there's no fucking way that thing's gonna catch me." And then people were like, "Oh, dude, are you serious? Like, there's no way you're gonna outrun that." And then I looked it up. Cybertruck's top speed's 135
Yeah, well, that's the top speed's 135, but the 0 to 60,
or 130. It's not even
the 0 to
135, it's
60,
130.
sorry, 0 to 60 is like what?
3 seconds.
It's
less than
not-
3
not
seconds.
even.
Yeah,
So-
it's like
something real
2.5.
low.
or
That's
something.
what I
Yeah.
saw a race say. What's the fucking chart? Like the Hellcat, like a Hellcat Durango.
Oh, it's gonna beat you in a quarter mile.
Like, it was a Hellcat Durango, and it fucking smoked that motherfucker. So
It's going to beat
you
you
know.
at a quarter mile, but if you're rolling at 60, 70 miles per hour already on 95 and that thing lights you up and you're in something decent, you're fucking getting away.
especially, I mean, motorcycle is gonna beat anything.
Yeah.
but it's
But, dude, even if you're in like a vet, you can hit 160 like
No
pretty
problem.
easy.
that's
yeah,
true.
I mean,
I say so.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean?
The
Like-
acceleration is good, but actually the top speed
but
is not.
it's gonna. Yeah.
And can you might? I mean, can you like soup them up? Can you like
Soup up the Teslas.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you like get a bigger battery? How do you even like make them faster? What would you even do?
I think it's. Well, I know the fastest ones have to be the dual motor.
Yeah,
Because you have to
that
get the
makes
dual
sense,
motor.
right? But after that,
But I guess it's really just programming. I don't really know.
that's crazy.
I don't.
You program your
Yeah, like
heart
with
I
the
honestly
governor-
don't know anything in that realm of the EV world. I just know
Yeah.
that there's certain ones that are actually fast, and there's certain ones that are just regular, EV vehicles. But
yeah, 'cause that's something like so. If at top
this,
speeds
the acceleration on the Hummer EV is extremely fast,
because none of that.
and
delay,
it's got
right.
like almost 37-inch tires, and it's huge.
Why
but
isn't
it
a
goes-
Prius that fast?
Oh, I don't know.
We
I
can
don't.
fix
I don't
that up,
know.
'cause I want to get
The new one's really nice though.
souped up
Have you
Prius.
seen the newest one? What it looks
Albert.
like?
Hold on. I got to go dad mode right now. Listen to me right now. Do you understand? Are you No. Don't talk. Are you listening? Look what? About what? No, listen. You need to go get your clothes on, brush your teeth, and get ready for today. I told you that already, and you're still in your pajamas. You're really derailing my pod right now. What? What?
This is why I just have a dog.
That's why I just have a
Dad-
cat.
that
It's even
dad-
better.
that
It's
dad-
even
that-
easier.
That dad stuff ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Especially because you can't spank him on the pod. People tell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He's dad shit.
Not like bad weird. I'm saying.
I'm drinking.
I'm just saying weird to say weird. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not even.
No, I know.
I'm just. Yeah, I'm just super excited for
Opening day tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean,
You guys would go and tailgate.
That's all I'm
tailgate
thinking
and shit.
about.
Hit the Northeastern tailgate.
I'm not sure what
Tell them
we're
you know
gonna
me.
do. We're probably just gonna hit the game day warehouse,
Go to Northeastern tailgate.
the firehouse.
Now we have.
That's where we always go.
Salerno's does our catering now.
Mm.
So hit the Northeastern tailgate, and tell him you know Zach Kimmel, you know you're a customer of his. Yes, you work for say with an appliance company. I want to say their name up in York, and that'd be that. Did I say too much on the pod?
No, I think
Okay.
you're good.
All right. Y'all good, pops?
Well, how much is it? How much is it?
It's free.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you don't gotta go. Yeah, you just show up.
So is it past Ravens Walk on that left?
Lot H.
Lot H.
You show up and just say, just act like you're a customer. They wouldn't. I mean, I don't even know who's gonna be there. My buddy Drew might be there.
What do you say that you're like you just know?
You could just say, look, you say, I buy equipment from Zach, and
Do you think people are going to use that on this podcast?
if they want to.
Nah.
Lot H is where I filmed Step Up 2.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
right.
Where
Lot
I
H.
starred in Step Up 2.
And he actually still
As
still
a-
still. To
Can
this
you
day
actually
gets-
see you in the
gets
background
residuals.
though?
I don't know. I haven't made it that far in the movie, to be
Dude.
honest. I can't.
I've
Can't
seen
bring
it.
myself.
I thought we watched it that one time. It's the rain scene, right?
Yeah, I don't know. And I feel like
I
I
don't
was
know if you're gonna
standing. I feel like I didn't care to be on screen.
You just
and,
wanted to get your
and
dollars.
I wanted to get my money, and I feel like
How much
I
did
was-
you get?
so like how they do the rain thing is like they have big booms, like all these pipes connected
Yep.
that lift it up and on a crane, and then they pump water through it, and
Mhm.
it makes
It makes it look like rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which apparently they had the biggest one ever they did was for the movie Noah with Russell Crowe. Did you guys
Mm.
ever see that?
I
No.
never
It
saw
was
it,
like
but I
Noah's,
wanted
it
to
was
see
a
it.
I
Noah's
wanted to
Ark
say it.
movie. It's actually good.
Yeah, because someone directed that. That's a really good director. But anyway, it's good.
But
Tommy
yeah,
Lee Jones.
they had one that was literally like football fields, like multiple football fields, because they had to do these big, vast like rain scenes. But anyway,
That's how much money you think that fucking thing is. That's why the budgets for these movies are so fucking crazy sometimes.
so they basically they did this rain scene. I didn't really want to get wet, so I was like on the outskirts of it, not getting wet, but in the scene. You know
What was
I mean?
your attire?
I don't know. You just wore like whatever streetwear.
You were to show up
What
to
were
watch,
you wearing? You
were
don't
to-
remember what
I
you were
don't-
wearing?
No, I have no idea.
But you didn't want to get wet.
I just don't.
Did you know it was a rain scene beforehand?
Yeah, my thing is like I just.
How much bread did you get from it? Honestly,
I think it was
like
like
$100.
I did 3 days. I did 3
Wow.
days. It was like a 3-day shoot, and I think we got like
$400.
10 or 15 an hour, maybe. I think it was like maybe 15 an hour. But back when I was in high
That's
school,
not bad bread. In fact, fucking
I remember-
do it
But was
up.
that under the table?
and they fed you. No. You got
It was
check.
tax.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, okay.
and then they fed you like
It was
while you were
so
there.
3 days of 10, 15 an hour. How? 8 hours? 8 hour set?
Yeah, I guess like 6, 8. But like we were just like getting drunk and high in the parking lot and stuff most of the time.
You
So
should
it's
have got a
like-
Screen
And-
Actors
and-
Guild Award.
And you
the
got a.
people that were in Screen Actors Guild, like if you registered with SAG, like
And
you
this
got
was
more money.
This was from a chick that you knew that did this, or something. You knew
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you guys remember when?
God, I
fucking-
wish I could have been there.
And
I
that's
would have
actually
done that.
how I met Tara, who bartends at
Yeah, at
Boland's.
Boland's, and I
Yeah.
talked to her last night. I asked her and her friends while they were chilling out back if they needed appliances.
We saw her last week.
Yeah, no, she actually her and I met at Step Up too. So
She was an extra, obviously.
yes.
Tara was.
And I think Tara might have been in the Screen Actors Guild because her sister Lauren still is acting, like still does like
Oh,
shows
wow.
and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was definitely in one of those beach scenes in Dexter, for sure.
What,
Tara.
Was she?
No, I'm playing. I'm trying.
Okay,
to
because
make sure,
I
but-
don't know any.
Yeah, I'm so
I
confused.
don't know any beach scenes in
Yeah,
Dexter.
'cause
I
you were
just
saying
know
that she
murder.
was like, in these other things before. So
So you
I
just
was
referenced the most random.
Yeah,
thing
well,
that you could
like-
think
He's
of.
watching Dexter right now.
blonde, beach, watching
Uh,
Dexter,
Gotcha.
backgrounds.
it was
there's
relevant.
there's a lot of background actors in Dexter. So like,
It was relevant.
It's not a
for you.
background actor.
I
yeah.
think it was close enough. It wasn't really pulling it that far.
Just yeah, you're right. You're right.
That was like,
Um,
pretty legit if you think about
well,
it.
I never.
good
It
I-
was legit for an
here's
obscure
the,
reference.
here's the thing though, because
yeah.
I know Dexter was like took place in Miami,
Yeah.
but I legit can't remember one beach scene on the whole fucking show. All I
Same. Like,
I
Dude,
picture
he
is
lived.
like
He lived right on a beach.
I get it, but he was
basically.
never laying out fucking on the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
but his
That's what I'm
balcony
picturing.
view, the water.
Never
and
doesn't
then,
even
like,
doesn't even cross my brain.
whenever he would meet up with somebody, like in his town, he would be at some kind of like beach
Beach bar,
resort or
yeah.
like a Spanish spot,
at a
Cuban
restaurant,
spot.
something like that, exactly,
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
like on the. That's what I picture on the
Oh
beach.
yeah, well
you know what I mean?
there was a couple that
then
he was actually on the
I
beach. 'Cause
picture him
remember,
murdering people. That's what
Speaking
I
of the
see.
Cubans,
Remember when they made him look
speaking
like
of angry
13?
Cubans, let's talk about Tyreek
Oh,
Hill getting arrested by
yeah.
the angry Cubans.
dude, those
Yeah.
guys went ham.
But he also, I mean, they did. I mean, I think they went too far, but also like Tyreek was being a dick.
100 and what? A
You know,
50?
No, he was going 60.
Whoa,
in-
no,
in-
no,
in,
no, no.
like,
It was a 50.
45.
I thought it is that factual?
He was doing 60 miles per hour. I don't know what the speed limit was, but it was right outside the stadium, so I can't see it being that fat, like that much.
I heard he was doing 100 and a
100.
55, and I
Yeah.
also heard mixed reports that he was doing like
It was reckless.
No, it was
that
right.
he was
driving,
doing 80 or doing 90 and a 55.
Well, you
which
should look that
isn't
up right
that
now
crazy.
because I want to be legit on that because I was just told.
I mean,
60.
everybody's done 80 and a
I was
50.
told 60. It was literally
Yeah,
right. It was right outside the
80 and a
stadium.
55 is
Why
It's
would
not that crazy.
Is not crazy.
Why would right outside the stadium be a 60 mile per hour? No, it would probably be like a 40 or like probably a lower speed limit spot. So if you're doing 100 there, then yeah, then at that point you get pulled out the car. They don't give you an opportunity to knock on your window. If you're going that reckless, it's a way different stop.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't. If he's doing 40 fucking plus.
I mean,
over the
he
speed,
was
there's no way.
he was in a 720.
But I
He was
get
in a
it, but
720s.
So apparently it says here he
his
did
citations like out. You can look at his citation.
he was doing 60 miles per hour
Yeah. What was the speed limit? Does it say?
with no seatbelt in a high traffic of pedestrian
Which is not true. The
vehicles.
seatbelt, rule it out because he had tinted fucking windows. No way you know he has no seatbelt
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
That's out the window. But 60 and whatever you're doing, I'm thinking 45 might be the lowest, right?
Mm.
So that's still reckless driving. It's 15 over.
Yeah.
And also it says the cop visually saw him going 60.
Yeah,
There's no
Did he
actual
score a
car-
touchdown in the
There's
game?
no, yeah, and he did the handcuff fucking touchdown dance. But here's my thing. So we pulled up, and trust me, you know where I stand a lot of shit. Like Tyreek, like the guy
Yeah,
came
the
up
white side.
knocking on his window. Knocking on his window hard as shit. So knocking on
I'm
his
just
window.
glad those cops weren't white. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, even
But go ahead.
if they were, I get it. Even if they were though, like cop came up knocking on his window hard as shit. Apparently, we only saw the second part of this shit too, and
Could have been Asian.
knocking on his window hard as shit. And
I
everybody-
didn't watch the body cam. So
Well,
are you giving me a play-by-play of the body
What
cam?
what I saw, yeah,
Okay.
it came, like this cop was knocked on his window, hard as shit. Tyree kept him rolled up, tinted as fuck. Keeps knocking. Tyree rolls him down. He said, "You don't got to knock on my window that hard, bro." Something like that. You don't got to knock on my window that hard. Already kind of setting the tone.
I'm
Which
the
the cop
star, I'm
too.
the
Same,
star player.
same
I
thing
own
though.
this
But the
town.
cop knocking on window hard as shit can already kind of piss you off, right? It's
especially the vehicle.
and
it is.
and if you're thinking like, you know who I am, kind of a mindset. Tyreek's always kind of been an egotistical guy, right? But the cop might not know who he is. Who's his tags? His tags probably aren't in his name, right?
His tags probably say
They're
Cheetah.
but they're probably in like an LLC or some business. These guys don't fucking put these cars and shit like when you have that kind of money. You don't. A lot of times you lease it. You kind of lease it to like your management, your agent, something like that. They
you write it
whatever.
off on the
Yeah.
books, on the
So,
taxes. So you
He don't know,
LLC
he don't
it
know
to
who's
a
driving
company.
this vehicle. Is what I'm thinking, right? But then, the minute you like, I don't know. I feel like the minute you like pull like, say he rolls the window up. I'm not sure if he rolled the window up after he got the citation. I've heard different shit on that. Some people say that it was during, before he got the citation, he rolled the window up on the cop.
Yep.
Which is an issue, and then that's why they pulled him out. Others say that the stop was done, And then he rolled up the window just aggressively, like he was just kind of aggressive, like trying to leave it. And then that's when the cop said,
Which how
"We're
do
not
you roll up
playing
an
this."
automatic window
That's what I'm
aggressively?
saying.
I don't. Yeah.
Fucking, but
Go faster.
but that's why I don't know. That's the little shit I don't know. The body cam didn't really tell me that. I was watching it work, so I was kind of also not able to sit and do it. But yeah, that's so. Either way, you throw a man on the ground, and then while he's up again, the way the kind of the way they were holding him this up. Then you get Calais Campbell come over. And, like, you see these guys on Rolls Royces. You're right outside the fucking Jaguars game. I think these cops had fucking parlays on the Jaguars and shit. I think they had fucking. There's something you look at their parlays, and they were trying not have. Maybe their buddy had, like, fucking Tyreek in the game in a fantasy league. I'm thinking you should really you should come. You should take it. You know what I mean? It's a fucking.
That would be wild.
I'm just saying.
If fantasy infiltrated the law, like you're just
Why,
like,
if it can,
I'm not losing this year.
if it can, if people are corrupt, if it's a fucking $100 game or something, or even like if they do like $500 fucking buy-ins, it's a big money and shit. You got a chance, like, well, fuck it, maybe I can detain him for a couple hours so he misses the first half.
But he didn't get detained, did he?
They detained him when you're in handcuffs.
Well,
you're
no,
detained.
I'm saying they didn't take him anywhere.
No. They
off
let him
scene,
go
right?
after he gets settled down and shit. But I said Calais Campbell got put in handcuffs and whatever. So
I heard their take on Matt and Shane's pod, and that's what they were saying. How, like, one, they were glad that both the cops were Cuban, or the two cops were Cuban. He's like, really appreciate that they were Cuban and like not white guys. And then the other thing that they said was like that somebody was that Tyreek tweeted like, we really have to stop this we really have to stop this police brutality. And somebody replied and was like, didn't you break your kid's arm and beat your wife?
Yeah, we gotta stop this
Like,
child abuse, which is true. That's
your
what he did. That
CTE
shit.
spaz out's not the same.
So
And then Matt was like, to be fair, he did say police battery, not domestic.
that's true. That is true. He keep that going. But yeah.
Shit.
So I don't know what.
And what about our boy Unc? Shannon.
Shannon. Wow.
I had no idea he was on live.
Here's
Which
what's
I
funny.
don't get that.
Here's
How do you not
I'll tell you
know
right
you're
now.
on live?
He did. Here's the thing. He was being called gay and shit. He was being like questioned about his feminine. Like leading up to this, he was being like people were calling it like feminine, like gay and shit.
Because when he got out of the car with that jumpsuit on.
I think this was the ploy, because the way she sounded and how he sounded just didn't.
Dude,
it
he was
sounded,
roaring at
It
her.
sounded like you were acting. Like it sounded like you were sitting on the edge of the bed,
You didn't
fully
hear it?
clothed.
I didn't
I think
watch
they were fully clothed, and off the side, just sitting on the edge of the bed, just making sounds at each other. That's
That's
not.
the
It does.
vibe you
To
got.
me, it doesn't sound like a heated sexual exchange to me.
No, he was definitely,
too
dude.
much.
He was saying he was getting it.
There was
It
no.
was-
I didn't hear any kind of clapping. I didn't hear. I mean, are you just? What? Are you, I mean, if you it just.
And
it was
I like
weird.
his
He could've
response.
been-
He's like, I'm not going to apologize. It's a healthy thing that people do. It's a healthy, positive thing.
Yeah, but he had to show that he was having sex with a woman. That's all. That's what it was. It wasn't actually. It was a fucking farce, and it was.
and them saying
And Shannon
clap.
Sharp's still gay.
Oh,
He's
do you hear
still
what
gay.
Ocho Cinco said? Ocho Cinco said at the end of the interview yesterday of them talking about it on their podcast, Ocho goes, and Shannon, just glad it was a Michelle and not a Michael. And then that was it. And then I'm like,
You see? I told you. I told you, bro.
He said that a much.
So you think
I-
you think Shay Shay's gay? And
Not
this
even. He might not even be. I just think that
He's
he
not.
was trying to.
He's got
He's trying to
kids.
squash
kind
the
of
gay
squash the
stuff.
rumor. He didn't want to hear it anymore. so he
Dude,
said,
there's
"Here's what I'll
plenty
do.
of gays
let,
with kids.
let me take my
True.
phone.
What
Put,
am I? What?
how do you go
Never
on?
mind.
I'm sorry. How do you go on IG Live? How do you even do it? I've never been on.
You
it.
It's a
have to-
two-step
it's-
process.
Yeah,
I've
you
done
have
it.
to
Do you know what I'm
swipe,
saying?
You have to.
There's no way you.
You don't just
not know.
accidentally do it. So you did that on purpose
Well, he set it up and then threw the phone on the bed.
to get it out there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not you did that for a reason. And I think it was.
I
to-
like
to
his
kind of hush the
apology
haters.
video though. When he's like,
And if you want to be real,
dude,
then,
his kids called him about it.
then you actually film
Like,
yourself
it's-
getting
oh my
it in.
God, man, I can't believe it happened to him.
You need to actually show it. I want to see Shannon doing the work.
I feel
don't want to
bad.
hear your grumblings. That's my
You have to
Michelle.
hit the plus, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to scroll over to live,
Scroll over to live.
all the way over, and then
And no one I know actually goes in there and then like no one goes to real. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's doing it really weird.
And then you
Like,
have
why would
to.
you do
Oh,
that?
that's not how you do it.
How would you do it?
How would you
How
do
would
it?
you go live?
Go live when I'm live, because then it does a countdown.
Let me see. See, I mean, you can click on it, but I'm saying, but why else would you be clicking down there? You'd be, you know.
Mine's still cycling. Mine's not even live yet.
And was he on like live before that or something? Right, like doing something? Because he should have did that, right? He should have like went live for a minute on, hey guys.
Oh my God, we're live.
Whatever, and then fucking
Nobody say anything bad.
Well, why not?
and then put.
Why not?
But you should have went live first for like 5 minutes. Hey guys, what's going on here? Kind of hanging out, and then laid the phone down and like act like, oh, I forgot. I thought it was going off. That would have been. Then I would have not as been as suspect as I am right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
now
like,
that's to take it, scroll over live, lay it down on the bed, facing. So it was facing yourself too, right? So like he had it like so his phone was. Or was it like
so
maybe
you
laying
could
down?
see it though. You could see.
You can see the foot. You can see like it's just facing the air.
It's on the wood.
Yeah, it's like it's on the wood.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
because when he grabs, it, I thought he pulls it up and not looks at, it, but he, like you see his hand go over and like turn it off.
I'll show
Or maybe
you.
it's upside down though.
I'll show you where it is. It's really good.
It could be upside down. I'm just but we're going live for real.
We're on IG Live.
You ain't in there.
Little snippet.
All right.
So this is for everybody that's on the IG Live. This is just to prove that Shannon Sharp is probably still gay.
And he's lying
And he's
about
lying
it going
about
live accidentally because it
accidentally
takes
going.
work to do so to get there. Well, I'm
I'm
not. You know
not-
what?
I'm not
and I'm not
saying
saying. I'm not saying
Chris
he
is in here. What up, Chris?
I'm not saying he is. He is gay, and if he is, good for him. I'm just saying I think he wanted to shut the haters. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
No.
was live, throw it down. Oh, let's sit on the bed. We can play sorry and just make sounds while we're just or Uno, whatever you want to do.
Probably
And then,
All
and
the
yeah,
thumbnails.
probably dominoes. But
All the thumbnails are so good. Carlo, look. What?
it's all the Shannon.
I'm
Sharp
telling you,
shit.
it was
Yeah.
staged. I know, dude.
No, I think it.
I heard
may have been-
no cheeks clapping. I didn't. There was no actual. Maybe he was just going down on her or some shit.
Video.
He's probably just going down on her. If that was the case, but I still think it was staged.
He was really growling at her though?
Yeah, it was.
That's
good,
a
dude.
crazy
It sounded like a
move.
lion.
That's a crazy move.
Yeah.
It was wild, dude.
Chris is in our live.
What's up, Chris?
Shout out, Chris. Chris and I are hosting the State Theater next Thursday.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking good vibe. Me and him got some things worked out. Gonna be dope. Anyway, we are gonna hop off live though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're
not.
gonna
See you
hop
guys
off live.
later.
Yeah.
See you guys later. We were just proving that Shannon Sharp is still gay. Oh, Graham's in here. What's up, Graham? Anyway, we're hopping off.
See you, Graham.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Hold on. Graham said growling at vaginas is a pro move. Definitely not gay. That's
But the thing is, was there actual vagina there, or was they fully closed, sitting at the edge of the bed, just hanging
Zach,
out?
all we have is audio.
And
There's
that's-
no visual.
and
so
that's the
we're
problem
never gonna
here.
have visual.
That's the problem here.
Because he threw the phone.
Picture,
and it flopped.
picture didn't happen.
I think it did.
Visual.
I
I
heard
need,
it.
I need footage of Shannon Sharp's balls for me to believe this. That's what I need. And that makes me gay then.
I'm not requesting that.
All
All
right.
right, boys. We are hopping off live. This
See ya.
episode will come out on Monday probably. So,
Get off live.
see you on Monday.
So, but yeah. Anyways, but that's I feel like it was. I don't know. I don't think Shannon Sharp's gay. I think he was being called that, and that's where I'm gonna end it. He was being called.
Yeah,
and he wanted,
no,
he
he's
wanted-
definitely not
He wanted to
gay,
shut the
dude.
rumors down.
He
And you're just saying that because he was a Raven at one point. I know if he was a Steeler, you'd think he was gay. Am I right?
Yeah.
Only
You're being
if he was
biased. You're
with
being
Pittsburgh.
biased.
Only if he was
You're
with
being-
Pittsburgh,
you're being
though. Only
biased.
he could play for any other team, but
You're being biased.
he'd be straight as hell. But if he was,
Shannon Sharp could have literally been having intercourse with another man, and it couldn't be like, I just
don't.
I don't
see
know
it.
if I don't think I believe.
I don't think he was that into it.
No.
He just didn't look
I
that
think
into
he
it.
was. I think he was trying
he was a
something new.
Steeler.
He was
he
experimenting.
would defend him because he was a Raven at one point, a Super Bowl winning.
Yes, no, yeah,
Ravens.
he was.
That is
all-
true.
He was part of one of the greatest Ravens team in history.
So I take it back. I believe every little bit of that video. You proved me. You changed my mind, Coon.
I mean, yeah. Nah, it was
But-
just wild though. When it came up on my phone, I was like, no way. And then I just kept scrolling and seeing it. I'm like, dude, it really did happen. And then I found it, and I listened to it,
We'll
and I was
see.
like, what?
Let's see.
So that's what's been happening. Shannon Sharp banging people. We still think he's. Some people still think
I
he
saw
might
a
be
lot
gay.
of dolphins down the ocean. Down the ocean, huh?
You saw like a lot of porpoise.
We went out
On
on
the
the
beach?
OC rocket.
Oh, like you
And-
did the rocket.
Oh, it was awesome. I would definitely do that again. It was so cool.
Sick.
What's the other one?
We went
Did you guys
fast.
do
we
you
get
go
turned.
do you
It's-
go on the sea?
Yeah, you go out of the bay.
Well, no, I'm saying like no.
What do you mean?
That's
You
not
go
a
out in
dumb
the ocean.
question.
It's called the Sea Rocket. What do you
No,
mean?
it's
No,
called
it's
the
called
OC
OC,
rocket.
Ocean
okay,
City
so
Rocket.
I thought
OC
Sea
Rocket.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The
my
Sea
bad.
Rocket was there. The Sea Rocket's slow though.
I thought that a Sea Rocket. My bad. So I got
This
on your,
one's
I got on your
faster.
case. I apologize.
No, the OC rock, because like you can go and you can just chill in the bay, and then like because we went down, we got on the boat for the air show, and like once you go through the inlet, then you're in the ocean.
Got you.
Yeah.
And you can go on like the south side of Aztec Island, or
That'd be tough.
you can go to the other side, like up towards Delaware and like Ocean City.
Mm.
But once you get out there, it's kind of scary.
I hate
Dude,
the ocean.
I've been out. I've been out so far where Ocean City was like this.
No way, dude.
See, now
I've been out.
I have never been out that far to where you
No, I
don't
have.
see anything.
It's
Don't like it.
wild,
Don't
dude. It's
like it.
literally blue all around you. It just
It's crazy.
it looks like that's the world. Like it's just water.
It will be one day.
Water world.
It will be one day.
But no, I gotta
Bottle caps will be money. We're wearing spaghetti strainers as helmets.
There'll be smokers.
Yeah, that's right.
spaghetti strainers.
Wasn't
Fucking
that
have wooden spoons banging on pots and pans?
Wasn't that the smokers though? Like, wasn't in Waterworld? Weren't there smokers like in Mad Max? Oh, damn, those are good pictures of the porpoises.
Dude, no, I have mad good
Yeah,
pictures
that's
of
a good.
it.
Where
They'll
they
pop,
at?
they'll pop back up.
Oh hell yeah!
Damn, that's a
I
good
love seeing
pick.
dolphins out there.
Oh, you know what? We've talked about this in previous podcasts, but you know you can like
Watch Jack. Watch the beginning.
if they're offshore, they're right offshore, and you go underneath, you can hear them.
I've heard that. But I never. I tried.
I've
not to go
had
in the
it.
ocean.
I've heard it
That's
before.
That's beautiful.
Dom's heard it, and Storff was saying he heard it all tripped out.
Hell yeah. That's right, Dom did. I forgot he did say that. That
Yeah,
sounds.
because Storff brought it up, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that is true. You can hear them."
Kind of makes you feel so like small though. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just like to know like that is fucking like there's so much shit out there. I hate thinking about the ocean.
I would have to
Horrifying.
bring a volleyball and see if I can teach them how to be flipper.
there, and then
When I see them though, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can swim in the ocean because I believe that they'd protect me from all sharks.
oh yeah, they will.
You know,
or
I
they
know that,
will
but
rape you.
I don't care. I'll get
Nah.
raped before I get killed by a shark. Are you kidding me?
Dolphin
They'll
rape is a
protect-
real
That's
thing.
actually could be really.
You
Yeah,
didn't
all
know
the
that? We've
dolphins.
talked about that on the pod. Dolphins.
Oh, that's right. Because
Dolphins,
they
like-
actually they're because they fuck like to feel like they fuck
Yeah,
like we
so
do.
they've literally like there's like 5 dolphin rapes a year.
Like penetration, or they just try.
Bro, I don't. That
'Cause you
doesn't even
gotta- you
count.
gotta-
That doesn't even count the dolphin on dolphin.
Well, here's the thing.
But like, and they'll probably just go around and shove their
Wait,
dick
is-
in a blowhole once in a while too. Like, but no, they will rape men and women. Like, they'll.
Is that true?
bro?
My thing is, if I'm in the ocean, I feel like it takes work for me to position myself to be raped by a dolphin. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I have to, like
Look,
that
here's
takes
one right here. I
I
got
mean,
one.
that
getting
takes
this
a
kid.
pretty good like aim to just like grab me in my bathing suit bottoms and get through into my hole. I feel like I need to pull my pants down and position myself onto the dolphin in a sense.
Nick, you ever have this?
Right? Women got to pull their shit to the side. I don't know. I just feel like
Nick, did you ever have this?
No, you were telling me about that,
Dude, it was wild. It was so good. It was
So it said, did you know that dolphins viciously grape and pimp other female dolphins out?
that that makes sense because they know how to kind of get them with that. They pimp them out.
Yeah.
so I talked to this guy about
Dude,
getting a
it's so
ski
crazy
for
how they-
slippery.
Just imagine a
Like-
dolphin with a little pimp hat and a cane.
I did, and for some reason a monocle, which is weird.
Yeah.
But literally like the fucking peanut.
According to numerous reports and studies, it is clear that dolphins can sexually attack humans. These attacks are dangerous and disturbing as they reveal the dark side of behavior of these seemingly friendly animals.
They're mammals.
So, dude, there's like a couple dolphin rapes a year, but think about the people that don't report it. You know what I mean? I've said this a couple times. In
Would
the
you
podcast, like,
report? Would you report it?
report it? Like if you got, but here's the thing: what you go to the police and you what do you say?
Now, do you go to the police or do you go to like the
raped.
lifeguard?
I was raped by a dolphin.
Yeah, that
and
is
then you just
weird.
like, what did it look like? It was gray.
Yeah.
And like, dude, what do dolphins' dicks look like? Do they look like a red
I've seen
rocket?
them. Yeah.
No, I picture being
This
like
Red
like
Rocket
big
type?
as shit.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. It's like if I'm, I mean,
and they
how,
belly to belly, right? When they do
They
it in the
wrap.
wild?
They
so
wrap
how,
up.
How do you get me?
Like
how,
that.
Like how if you come up behind me and just lay on my back, I get it. But I have a bathing suit on. Is there like a?
Oh, they'll get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
know.
I'm trying to figure out. Like I feel like it takes part of the. I don't want to. This.
They take
I,
his
no,
little-
I blame the
He
victim.
takes his little fins and pulls your
Like,
pants
that's what
down.
I'm saying. I blame the victims sometimes, but this is where I feel like
It'll get you.
if a dolphin does that to you, I feel like
You were asking for
you
it.
you helped the dolphin in some way.
You were just floating around with your
Yeah.
butt in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and maybe I'm a mermaid. Like what? I don't like. How do you allow that to happen? Anyways, that's crazy.
would you hear about the lady? They shut down her study because she was like training these dolphins, and she was like studying these dolphins, but the males would get so like sexually aroused that they wouldn't be able to focus. So she just was jerking these dolphins off and making them bust so that like the dolphin could focus on the study.
That's
So then
unreal.
they found out that she was just like, you know,
You're getting it on with the dolphin.
jerking the dolphins off,
So here's the thing:
and they shut her whole study down.
is this what these like women teachers do? Is this how they help?
I don't know.
Or is that different? Is that a different
It's a
take?
rough take.
Just they can study. You know, hey, I
So
want to get through.
this guy rode up on me, and I had to talk to him about his ski for the Stallion, about
Oh,
Bush
nice.
River.
Mm.
And he gets off, and I'm like, dude, nice ski. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. You know, Yamaha, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I know, I saw the rooster tail.
It's like, you ever been to the Bush River?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Bush River boys? We
So
got a
it was-
fleet.
They're out there.
Dude, the drinks were so good.
Did you get a
That's
fuzzy
nuts.
banana?
Oh, yeah. No, I got a
A
dirty banana.
painkiller.
Dirty banana with a floater. And then they had really good frozen orange crushes. That was really good. That was
Hell yeah.
really good. And then we
Yeah.
popped over to Coconuts, and that's when we met these upstate New Yorkers that were pretty cool. This couple,
Swingers.
no, but they were big Buffalo Bills fans, which made sense. They're from upstate New York.
The Bills put on a fucking clinic, dude.
Dude,
The fuck was
So
that?
not Tyreek. Tua needs to retire, right? I mean,
well, his
that's- I think
brother's got to
that's-
take his spot.
Oh man.
His brother's in Canada doing his own thing.
Get out of there! It's so lame.
Well, he sucks.
I know,
so-
but like, it's just
Here's
like
the thing. Tua's had an issue with concussions from the get,
I know
Yes,
this is his third, I think.
and apparently, if he every time I say apparently, I just think of that kid. But
I know.
Apparently,
We have to say because we can't fact check shit.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
have to kind of
That's
say,
Apparently,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Apparently.
But what I was seeing is, but I was saying is basically like, if he leaves, if he retires due to injury, the Dolphins still have to pay him like $100 million.
Yeah,
Well, apparently they do, but there's also this isn't even apparently. I read this. Their insurance, they'll recoup like $45 million
Via insurance.
of that through so they're not they
They're
won't
not
be
stressing.
they won't be. I mean, it sucks, but it's also one of those things where here's the thing: would you rather the guy retire or like suffer like a DeMar Hamlin?
He's
legit,
got
like
kids.
that's what I'm
He's
saying.
got
Like
Well, you know what's fucked up is
DeMar Hamlin caused
DeMar
the hit. Yeah.
Hamlin caused the hit, so
Yeah.
he's got to feel like shit.
yeah.
I mean,
Someone said his kill death ratio is 1-1.
It's not
fucked
wrong,
up.
but
Fucked up.
he's 50-50. He's
he
one,
fucking
one.
he came back from the gulag.
it was fun. And well, Mike McDaniel said pretty much told him like he pretty much encouraging him to retire in a sense, saying you know, you should
shit.
go be a quarterback for your family and stuff.
Yeah, he
kind of.
does.
Which I love Mike McDaniel.
Did he say that publicly? Because I saw
it was,
this.
Yeah.
It was like a announce. I guess he to somebody said that.
Oh,
like, yeah.
recently.
Yeah,
Yep.
just after the game. Yeah, like, do you need to like it's his, like his.
Well,
I guess
he
it's
what
his
I saw is
decision,
he
but
was
he's
like, I
encouraging
don't
him
think
to.
I should even speak, or anyone should speak on it that doesn't actually care about him as a human or something.
Well,
Like, I
speak
don't
on
know.
like that's like right now. Let's worry about his health or whatever. Apparently,
Yeah.
that's what he said. So
Well, he did the hand thing. He did the Terry Schiavo.
Oh no!
He's like,
Once he
when we
went,
saw him get hit here, remember that?
no,
Once
he
we
did
saw
the
that hit
hand.
He did here.
He did the hand thing again.
He did it again
yesterday.
That's
No,
what I'm
he
saying.
did. He
Dude,
did.
like that's not.
Which Shannon Sharp calls going.
full retard.
No, what's the word? It's when like your body when a body's dead.
Going full Michelle.
No,
Convulsing.
no,
Rigor mortis.
rigor mortis.
Yeah.
And like that's not rigor
That's because
mortis.
the brain shuts down. That's what. That's what,
I know,
your,
but he
or
was
your
like-
brain, your brain's like doing like trying to like protect itself. It brings your arms up to like as like a defense. That's why we see dudes like get like beat like bad on the streets or whatever in street fights. When they
Yeah.
fall and hit their head, their hands come up. That's your body saying, "Oh God, we are
Fully
about,
under
We're
attack.
about to die." That's like a
Yeah.
death response
Damn,
kind
that's
of
pretty
thing.
cool,
Yeah.
Zach. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that. That's true.
That's wild. Though.
When you
That's
do the
scary,
Thriller.
dude. Yeah. It's, yeah,
Dude, I
it's-
love that dance.
But it's
So good. I love when they do that.
Tua is a professional. But yes, that's
And he
Dude,
didn't
I
do
feel
it.
like he's
He
been
didn't do
getting
it.
his he's been getting his fucking bell rung since day
One.
one though.
and that's where
This is his third or fourth concussion.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
yeah, man, and it's just but it's
So he's
just all
probably had
injuries
10.
too and shit. Yeah,
I mean, you know what he is? He's a Hawaiian Daniel Jones. He's in a Hawaiian.
he's better than Daniel Jones.
Dude, you know
but,
what's so funny?
but-
You bring up Daniel
yeah.
Jones.
I just said that.
Did you guys
just to
see the?
stir the pot. No,
Did you
Tua's way better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is a joke.
Did you guys see the Daniel Jones hater that like somebody was posting on? There's a bunch of sports things. Some guy played.
I mean,
Some guy.
is he a hater or just a truth?
No, he's a hater because some guy played.
There's a
Some guy played.
Yeah,
this is the guy. He played against Daniel Jones in high school,
Oh, I did
Okay.
see this, yeah.
and he posted. He's
way
like,
different.
played against Daniel Jones in high school. He ain't all that.
He said,
played
I
against
knew
Daniel-
he would never be.
I
an
knew he
NFL
would never be.
quarterback."
I never saw him as an NFL player. And then it was like, there's certain people you play with where you would they put fear in you, and I never once feared Daniel Jones.
You're in high school,
And they
dude.
put all of the literally he tweeted about Daniel Jones like 30 times, and they put all of his tweets side by side. It was all like the same. I played against Daniel Jones. Like his whole like persona is playing in high school against Daniel Jones. And then they found a clip
What's he
of-
doing now?
fucking driving UPS trucks
Okay.
or something. No,
Which is a
hate
good
to
job
any,
to
Yeah,
have.
that's a great job
Yeah.
on our level. But I'm just saying, not
Not
on
not
Daniel
NFL
Jones,
caliber.
not
Yeah.
NFL, NFL
Not a
caliber.
multi-million dollar.
Yeah, we're down with the Brown. But no, what I'm saying is, and when I say Brown, I mean UPS trucks, and blacks and Browns, and I'm just digging my hole, just digging a hole, just digging a hole. But no, it was funny. They found a clip of Daniel Jones trucking someone, and I don't know if it was the guy or not, but they said in the thing it was like Daniel Jones trucked this guy so hard he's just been a fucking lifetime hater.
It could be a
And
truth.
like it looked like Daniel Jones trucked this dude at and got a touchdown.
He probably
That's
texted the
right,
guy
yeah.
the moment he got drafted.
And
he
apparently
probably-
the guy was a running back on the other team, and like it was
Uh-huh.
his senior year, and he got like 7 carries for like 5 yards or something the whole
Damn.
game. And he's there talking shit about.
Yeah,
Daniel
it's a
Jones.
hater, but Daniel Jones sucks. But
Yeah, I mean he's not great.
you know,
on
but
the
he's still. I
NFL
mean,
level.
but he's got farther than I did ever playing sports.
Everyone's just like thinks that they're all these teams think that they're just gonna get the next Tom Brady with like a half bullshit pick.
Here's the problem. Well, the thing is, but they took Daniel Jones in the first round, right?
Yeah.
You got to get
Here's what I'm
talent
saying.
in the other rounds.
That's exactly right. I mean, trust me. If you want to get a good like
When do we pick up Lamar?
Lamar
was the
traded
last
back
pick
and
in
we
the
traded-
first
He
round.
would have went
Yeah.
in the second. He would have.
He would have went in the second. Yeah.
Bill Belichick, if he would have went in the second round, he
would've
would
got him.
have took Lamar. So Lamar would have been a Patriot, which I think he would have failed there. Maybe not. I mean, Lamar's a talent, so it is what it is. But I think we have more talent. We helped him out here more, anyways. But yeah. So he went. We literally traded in to get him because Eric DaCosta wanted him, and he said we got to go in and get him because he was going to go in the second round before we got a chance. So he was the last pick in the first round.
And-
But think about that, Patrick Mahomes. He went like what, a year, 2 years before that. He went and he was drafted in like the 13th or 14th pick.
Yeah.
I forget who went in front of him.
And-
but he sat on the bench for a whole year.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't hear his fucking name. And
Yep.
so it's like, so that was dope. Lamar was supposed to do that, but whatever happened happened.
The neck injury.
But then you have like Baker Mayfield number 1. Fucking I knew fucking Zach fucking
Or
no, the quarterback Zach
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, I knew he was going to be a bust. I
Me
knew
too.
it for the
Sam
fact,
Darnold's a
all
bust.
these
Dude,
guys
Trevor
were-
Lawrence is a bust.
I love Trevor Lawrence. I loved him, but yeah, he's not.
This
same
is his
thing.
last year.
He's
I wouldn't
not-
say that he's a bust yet.
No.
This won't be
But
his
I
last year,
think
but
he's-
this won't
he's
be his
gonna-
last year.
he
but
will be-
this
No,
might
I'm
be
saying
his
if he
last
doesn't
year's-
get further along this season,
You gotta
then I
start
would
looking
say
elsewhere.
consider him
this
a
might
bust.
this might be his last year as a starter.
But what quarterback like right now? That's what I'm saying. The Tom Brady effect is so rare. I mean, you find it more like in wide receivers. I mean, Tyreek Hill was a fucking late ass round pick. He wasn't in the first round. Fucking Stephon Diggs was a fucking 4th round pick, right?
DK Metcalf
so DK
was
Metcalf was 2nd round.
second round.
So some of these guys, they go like the defenders and stuff, and kind of you find talent like in the first through the fucking you can find 7th round talent through like other spots, but quarterbacks kind of, and maybe it's also you just don't give these guys a chance because you draft them at a certain point and they just don't make it. But like
Either you make it or
you
you
know.
don't. It just.
but it's just weird. Like that's
Let's-
what Tom.
since
What's
we're-
up with this kid that looks like Patrick Mahomes?
Fucking Riola.
Did you
whatever
seen
it is.
his warm up?
Would you
No.
see-
He even warms up like
Well,
Patrick
and his
Mahomes.
interview was people asked like where he went number 15.
Yeah, Tebow.
And he said, "Well, Tim, it's like, dude, no, you want to be Patrick Mahomes,
Mahomes.
so bad."
Look at you. Look
like
at how
you
you
like-
walk.
Yeah.
The sunglasses, the hair, his warm up when he jumps up with the stupid arms and yells and shit.
So he's not. Well, he's not going to.
Dude,
I don't know if you
Nick,
know
you've
that,
got to
so.
see the clips of this kid. I mean, it's literally mirrored,
Yeah.
a mirrored person of another person.
What level is he at?
College,
He's in
plays
college right
Nebraska.
now. He's Nebraska. He's taking Nebraska to the top.
Mm.
He's actually good too.
Now that we're on football, though, let's talk about what.
What about the guy with the
Hold on.
bad last name? Where's he at?
Oh,
the
okay,
M-word?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to get drafted by somebody. The jersey sales.
I'm buying it immediately. I want a Ravens bad last name jersey.
So, what's your week 1 takeaways, guys?
Oh, easy.
I mean, it was bullshit. I mean,
The takeaway.
it was. I mean, to me, it's the first time we're literally like,
We were an opportunity to win, and we just didn't capitalize.
The thing is, but there was blatant, and even like it's not just Ravens fans talking about it. The ref was really fucking bad officiating this fucking
yeah, it
game.
was. It was.
And
Oh,
we were,
yeah.
It was
and it
really
wasn't
bad.
even. It was the first time I felt like validated in the fact that like these teams,
Not
literally,
just
like,
Ravens fans.
everywhere.
We're like
I mean,
Everybody.
Barstool
Yeah,
Sports,
yeah.
all
Everyone
across
was-
the board was like, what?
The
This
refs
is-
favor KC.
like, literally,
the memes coming
the-
out with the refs in KC jerseys.
Dude, but you could
Like-
see the offense, like
when they
Ronnie's,
make out
like,
videos.
if you want to call that like legal formation shit, fine. If you're,
But
this
call
is
it
a whole
on
new
both
stance.
teams.
But like that other, the Chiefs were like literally false starts left and right. The right and left tackles were starting 5 yards back from the fucking line the whole time anyway. Yeah, we missed some plays that we fucking and we. You can't let they say you can't let the refs dictate the game.
Dude,
but in this
yeah.
situation, they started us off, and we still scored on that first drive, right? So we got it and we scored.
The one would have
but
been
it's
pass
like-
interference for like, fucking half the distance to the goal line.
Tucker
Like,
missed the kick.
Tucker missed the field
Yeah.
goal. It's rare.
53.
So it's little things where, but it's also, and no one talks about this. The fucking offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators cannot call timeouts.
no,
Oh
that's-
yeah,
That's
another
illegal.
thing.
That
The only
is
person,
illegal.
the only
That
person
made
that
us
can
have to get a
call
field goal.
timeouts is the head coach.
That made us have to get a field goal at that point. That
A-
literally
and the
changed
refs
the whole
let
game.
it slide.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's illegal.
I agree with everything that you guys are saying, but let's move on to
Whoa.
let's move on to the Ravens play. Let's analyze the Ravens play,
Oh,
not
I'm
the
good.
refs, not the Kansas City Chiefs, and what. Let's analyze. How do you guys feel about the play calling? How do you guys feel about the implementation of Henry?
We didn't do Henry enough. Didn't
Yeah.
do. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't
He
know
only
what-
got 44 yards for 12 carries.
12 carries, and then you got to run that rock. I think,
and
wide
I think
receivers
you
are
got
missing
to do
blocks
that
and-
play. You got to do that play
They
that they
even-
did a couple times where they would draw Lamar to the right or draw Lamar to the left, do a handoff to Henry and fake the handoff to Henry, and Lamar just had like a open field on the left hand side, like do that draw play, because when you have two guys in the backfield that can hurt you on their feet, right, like Henry and Lamar, you have to use them to completely like throw the defense off. 'Cause they got to figure out where they're stacking.
Exactly.
And Lamar picked up multiple yards doing that play, and I don't think they utilized that enough. And I think that we've always run
Offensive
this
line
like
is bad.
two-headed dragon of tight ends, and you got Andrew's been lining up as a blocker all game and likely went the fuck off.
Which here's the thing about this.
They only targeted Andrews twice.
I mean, I have no problem with this.
I don't have a problem with this either.
Zero for the fact that now. That's what I'm saying. So I know it's the first game, and we could have won. We were in good position, but now here's so next week.
I didn't like it.
But next week, so what are the Raiders going to think? Raiders going to think, oh, we gotta put a man on Isaiah Likely. We can't double team Mark Andrews, right?
Yeah.
We can't double team him. We got to put one on him. We got to put one on Isaiah Likely. We got to
Then
put.
you're
So now you mismatched on Mark Andrews. So now Mark Andrews can go off in this game. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, and they didn't run the ball at all to Derrick Henry. So look, we're not gonna worry about that. So now he's gonna be open holes. That's what I'm saying. So that first game might set us up for this. I mean, obviously it's the Raiders, but it. You know, what I mean, you look at the game. You're going to look at the game film. And you're going to see that they're going to study on that.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves us open for so many opportunities moving forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
didn't like
Nate
it at all.
Wiggins
But I
is
feel
not
like,
Do you think
this
Mark
Yeah,
Andrews?
fuck that.
Do you think
We
Mark
gotta start
Andrews
playing
coming off the injury, and Mark Andrews rolling into like a lower
No,
role of
I think no.
our tight end?
I think
thing?
the offensive line's a big
No.
issue too. I think Mark Andrews is a better blocker, so you have to use him as a blocking type of tight end because Isaiah Likely's more wide receiver.
Yeah.
So you could, we need to use. I don't think Andrews is gonna. I mean, when we use him, he's gonna go off like he always does. But he's such a lunch pail, go to work player. He doesn't need fucking yards. He plays fucking football. We
Yeah.
want him to get yards and touchdowns. We want him
'Cause
to
of
do.
fantasy.
He don't fucking need to.
Yeah.
He goes out. He blocks. He'll knock somebody's block off. So cool.
Yeah.
He can help these guys because our offensive line.
And he makes one-handed catches.
Our offensive line is not all that this year. Ronnie Stanley, it is what it is. But we got rookie right tackle. Daniel Falalele is a fucking monster, but he's slow. We're more of an athletic line. I think Mark Andrews is going to be used this year as help to get us going.
Well, I also said this, and it's like
They
I
didn't-
think we have all the talent in the world on the field, and I think where our issue is off the field.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
And I could just be saying this as a casual, but like that doesn't know the inner workings of the front of the house. But I'm saying like when you still, and I get it was his first year, but if like you still have the guy that ran it 6 times in the championship, AFC championship game last year, calling fucking plays, you're gonna run into the same issues. Like the play calling could be better.
I agree with that. I think that Tom Monken's play calling when he was at Georgia. I mean, you're dealing with college kids, so it's different maybe, but I don't know what's not translating here as to what works and what doesn't. And the fact you have the most electrifying quarterback, you know, in the sense of what he can do on his feet and then make plays with his arm. When it comes, you have a guy you can do millions of things with, and all the players you're right. Zay Flowers, you can do these things, you don't do them. So I agree, but also I think a big issue. I'm sorry, guys, is also John Harbaugh. I don't want to be that guy. But I'm thinking it's a time where
it might be the end.
he's a special teams guru. He knows that shit no problem. But he also called a timeout 2 minutes into the third quarter last game. He called these. We had one timeout with like 2 minutes left, which is crazy, right? That's one thing. But also, I don't think he understands the way the way teams are moving. Right, the NFL is moving. It's not the same type of NFL it was back when he started with Ray Lewis and this kind of smash mouth kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's a little more college. I love John Harbaugh. I don't want him to go anywhere. I just want something to kind of change where maybe he gets too involved with the offense too, right? Maybe he tries to change. Maybe he doesn't let his offensive coordinator run the show. I don't know, right? We don't know that shit, right? Maybe it's head coach who overrides some shit, or he kind of, I don't know. But I agree with you. I think the play calling was fucked up. But I think John Harbaugh. I think if we make the playoffs this year, obviously he's going to stay around. But I'm afraid that we're not trending upward. We're like a stagnant thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I guess could be worse, because there's teams out there who don't do shit. So we're blessed, and I think that's a big thing that we have to realize. But still, we're still in a But,
good position.
yeah.
It's
But I
not.
think
We're
you're
not.
right.
But
We're still one of the top teams in the league.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
known.
just no. It's yeah.
And we have been since the Flacco era.
Oh, what about Kyle Van Noy? Talking about how bad the fucking Chiefs doctors and shit was. You hear about that?
No,
Uh-uh.
I didn't hear about.
He went all like, cause he's fucking broke his orbital bone got fucked up.
Oh yeah, his eye.
And he went in the back, and they didn't send any medical help down to him for like a fucking full quarter.
Really?
So yeah, he was like, it was the most unprofessional.
Well, yeah, but I thought we had our team doctor there.
you have our team doctor, but there's like these stadiums.
medical
they have like
center,
an
yeah.
orbital. They have like a whole
okay.
staff to kind of deal with these kind of things,
Extended
like orbital
medical services.
And they didn't, and it's
I
your
understand.
eye. It's your fucking eye.
Yeah, I know.
It took you fucking, which a quarter. It says it's 15 minutes, but that's more
Well-
like a half hour to like, it could be way longer.
Yeah.
So he like, but it's
There's
known,
nothing in Kansas City except barbecue.
but it's known that they
So-
have like a very bad like
Organization.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy to know like what they what they
Their
put on the
team
field.
is, yeah.
Well, I guarantee you, if it was Big T that fell down on her eye, she would have had
Yeah,
medical service.
she would have. She probably she stopped
That's
the
just-
toe. She stopped the toe. She had the first.
But I'm super excited for tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna be a good time. I'm
Ravens,
excited.
Raiders,
Ravens, Raiders,
home.
It should be a blowout, but
It should be,
we
but
gotta make up
you
for
know
it.
how our team is historically with bad teams.
Or not even
We-
with just bad teams. We just play to the level of whatever team we're playing.
That's
I
what I'm
know.
saying.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
true.
not even
But-
a bad team. Like we could play
But we
medium
let
teams.
but
play
we let
medium.
bad teams beat us though in history. Like
because usually it's like
It's
time management
insane.
Shit. Yeah.
I mean, we lost
don't-
to
listen.
homeless Baker Mayfield last year.
Don't like to think like this. What games do you think we're going to lose this year?
What? Oh, which ones? I got to look at the schedule.
Yeah, I don't even know the
in front of me.
schedule offhand.
I'm gonna
Look it up,
say
look it up.
we're gonna lose 3 games. We're
Well,
gonna,
I'm
we're gonna lose
thinking-
3 or 4
I think-
realistically.
I think we're at 4 now. I think
Storff predicted we were going to lose 3 games, and he picked this game as one of them. A week before the game, he was like, we're not
Well,
going to win this
I think
game."
traditionally, and that's fine.
And
no, we're gonna.
there
win
was
this
like
game.
no, not this game.
Oh,
Last week. He
KC.
predicted last
Oh,
week's
KC,
game.
Yeah.
But he also said something about he said he thinks we're going to lose to one of these divisional teams, like a shitty
we
one,
always do. We always do.
like the Browns
Or
or
the Bengals,
like the
something dumb.
Bengals,
Yeah,
something.
Steelers,
yeah.
right? We'll lose one of them. But
Browns, Bengals, or Steelers. He's like, we're going to lose one of these fucking divisional games that we shouldn't.
here's one thing about losing this first game is I told Alon before, and I said here like this game right here though sets up ours and the Chiefs like end of season kind of situation because I think if we would have won that game, I think we'd been already put on a pedestal at the beginning of the season, and whenever we're put on this pedestal, whenever we're people look at us as like world beaters, it doesn't run up for us. So I feel like whoever lost that game, I think is going to get a boost come playoff time. I just think that there's going to be more of a chip on their shoulder come playoff time because we probably will see them again. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the juxtaposition of this kind of that loss. It's kind of how I validate it. But you got the schedule.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think? Okay, go ahead. You first.
Am I picking a divisional team or just a
You're just
loss?
picking
Just
the,
the
you're
amount of
picking where we
losses
think
and-
where you
and
think
where
we're
you think
taking
we're
the
gonna
L's. this
We're
year.
we're probably going to. We're going to beat the Cowboys. We're going to beat the Bills. We'll lose the
The
first.
Bills look good
We'll
though,
lose
man.
the first Cincy game.
Bills look good against the Dolphins, who really do not have a good defense. it
We'll
looks
lose
like.
The
the
Bills
first
just
Cincy
look
game.
good this year, though. I don't know what you're watching. The Bills look good this year, but they look good a lot of
But who
years.
they play? Who's the first game?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. That was their first game. Oh yeah, sorry, 'cause we played. Yeah. That was
But
their
I mean,
first-
they were starting to look good last year at the end, even
we'll
into
beat
the
'em.
middle. But
We'll
Hold
lose
on,
the
that,
first Cincy.
That Thursday game was their that was their first game. They went in there. One,
oh
one
no,
nothing.
no,
Who
no,
was
you're
it-
right.
who
You're
the
right.
Bills played first game. Because that's. I don't care if you put up 34 points. As I said, the Dolphins' defense is trash.
Also, so. Now
I don't think we lose another game the rest of the season. That's what I'm putting. That's what I'm saying.
I like that take.
We lost that one. It won't happen again. We learn from our mistakes.
No, we're gonna in the division we're gonna sweep the Steelers. We're gonna sweep the Browns, and we're gonna lose one and win one against Cincy. And then any other loss we're gonna lose to. We might lose to the Eagles, and then we might
Is the Eagles away or home?
home game.
I think we win it.
I think we would too, but I'm just thinking at the second half of the stretch of the season.
Jalen Hurts already
Out of
banged
all
up
of
and
them.
beat up at that time. We'll be all right.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't think we lose another game.
Lamar's gonna be popping.
You're right.
off.
You're right. We will lose. There'll be a divisional
They'll-
game we lose, and it's going to be
and
an away game.
Yeah,
But so I agree. I don't know. I
we're
don't
gonna
want to call
sweep
which
Pittsburgh
one.
and sweep
Steelers shouldn't be an
Cleveland.
issue between Russell Wilson and Justin
No,
Fields.
no.
But
There's only one player on that team that's an issue, and that's Watt.
And the Browns, Deshaun Watson, he's going to be in prison soon.
Yeah, he's.
Um,
They have no backup. Jameis
yeah.
Winston's not going to do shit.
you know, which my thing is also like I know Deshaun Watson's a piece of shit, but you know what's a butt rub, right? I mean that's
I mean,
nothing
yeah, I
crazy.
just think it's hilarious. They
And,
knew
like,
what they
is
were
that
getting.
sexual or is it like?
Yeah,
that's part
What
of a
is-
massage.
Yeah, like I need if I'm a
It's glutes.
if
it's a
I
muscle.
need my glutes gluted.
It's a muscle.
I don't know, dude.
You know?
Once you go between the cheeks, close to that butthole, that's it.
Eh.
I mean, oh, we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's getting
Yeah,
hot
I
as
know.
shit here.
I gotta
We've
get
already
the
been here
store
way
and
too
shit.
long.
I gotta get ready for the game.
All right.
I don't know. I just think, I think we're gonna lose either 3 or 4 games, and out of the division, we're only gonna lose to Cincy.
We lose one more game the rest of the season, and we'll be to a division rival, and that's it. That's my take.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm being positive for this fucking team.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are too. That's a good fucking record, but I'm just saying.
But as of right now, the team last year was better than this team.
That was one of the best. That's probably the best team we've had in a long
Long
time.
Last year.
That's really,
Oh,
that's just really,
yeah.
really upsetting.
Last year was even better than 19.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Yeah.
literally. Besides 2012, I mean,
I think that's why everybody was so. The whole city
This
was deflated. So
last
bad.
Yeah,
last year's
it was
team
rough. It was
last
rough hell.
last
Felt
year's
different.
team was as the defense was identical or
and then
better
to
than
lose
2000.
like that was rough, dude.
Yeah.
Just the whole
And
thing, dude.
Just, you run
the whole
6 times,
thing.
and even the 6 runs we ran were great.
Yeah, I
it
don't know what.
just-
Yeah, because that's where
You
I doing
just
these
don't-
script things.
you
and
don't
the Chiefs
do
were supposed to
that.
win. The Chiefs were supposed to win
I know.
because of the Taylor
of
Swift
Taylor
thing.
Swift
That's
and all the
that's
money.
where I start falling into that shit because the
Yeah.
money they were gonna get at the Super Bowl to have the Chiefs there was was too much to.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Shout out
There's
to
no way.
Dobbins killing it out there, by the way.
Well, I don't know.
What you don't think that's cool that our former players out?
No,
killing it
because
on
no,
another
only
team?
because I didn't see it. I didn't even know that he
one
played
game.
that well in that
It's
game.
one
I
game.
just
It's
found
one
that out
game.
right now.
Guys,
Just-
yeah,
yeah,
I'll-
he's
yeah,
doing really
shout
nice.
Out, shout out
No,
to
I know,
Dobbins.
but-
Shout out to Dobbins for one game, and then Gus Edwards being on that team also. And let's shout out to the Ravens of the West. Shout out to the Ravens of the West.
Yeah, shout out to West
you,
Raven.
You got our scout. You got Joe Ortiz is now your general manager, who was our head
I'm
scout.
gonna
You got- you
leave
got
it. I'm gonna
John
leave this one.
Harbaugh's under cool, the way less cool brother. Cool, good for you. J.K. Dobbins will be injured by week 6, and then we're not talking about it. Continue.
I'm leaving it.
So
this
you
pod
think
at
they're
this
Ravens'
note.
little brother?
If the
They are.
Ravens continue to not go through the playoffs, we might be the AFC of the Cowboys.
There's no way. We have to have.
Let's see what he said.
Listen, no, the reason that's insane. That's an insane take. And even as a casual, I can be infuriated by that take.
Yeah, see,
The reason that's an insane take is we would have to go a decade of being a
True.
trash
I know,
fucking
yeah, that's
team.
true.
Yeah.
We can't have a couple off years and you can't
I
talk
just-
about Cowboys in the same breath. The Cowboys have been trash for far too long. And not that the Cowboys are trash.
No,
I'm
they
just
are.
saying,
They
are. But listen, their fan base is delusional.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Every
know.
year.
Oh, no,
Every year. It's the most delusional fan
Bro.
base I've ever met in my life. Every year they're like, we're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Well-
You won't even smell the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You won't even sniff the Super Bowl,
That's
bro.
true. We'll wrap up after this. But I told him I play Madden. I'm playing Madden, and literally, the first fucking 3 years, the top MVPs are Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott.
Like, what
as
the
MVP? In the Super Bowl. If I just sim the shit,
Yeah.
the Cowboys are in it 3 of the fucking years. It's like I don't know. Even the programmers of Madden, for some reason,
I think
like,
what happens is Jerry just puts money into the pockets
know.
of different fucking
to
organizations
fluff them
to
up.
fluff up the
Yeah.
Cowboys, and it's like, just make a good team, Jerry. Just
Yeah.
make a fucking
No,
good team.
all you need to do, Jerry, is be an owner and not manage.
You know what? Let's be real.
Like-
Let's be real. What Jerry needs to do is die, and then the Cowboys would have
Yeah,
a
that's
good
true.
fucking team.
That's probably true because he meddles. He's a meddler.
Yeah,
He wants
is
to
a
get
meddler.
involved. He doesn't let nobody do their
He
job.
should not
but-
be managing a fucking. That's like Joe Biden running our country. Jerry
Oh,
Jones
it's very
managing
similar,
is
yeah.
like Joe Biden running our country.
Exactly.
But that's
All right.
enough
All
for
right.
us. Fuck Jerry
Yep.
Jones. Fuck
Yep.
the Cowboys. Go Ravens.
Go Ravens.
And you're finished.
And Haitians
Gang,
stop
gang.
eating cats.
Yeah, stop eating cats.
They are eating.
Actually, that was in
That's-
I was in Baltimore,
What?
and she wasn't a Haitian, and that was in
Well,
Baltimore.
it's true. My mom
That was in
lived
Canton, I
my
think.
mom lived in Florida, and she had like Haitians in like the development, and that's what they would.
They would like snatch up ducks and geese from the pond.
But they've done that. That's what that's their culture.
that take from somebody on like one of those shows on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thing that he said the Ravens, if they continue this.